Eric Wetherington here with New Heights Property Management. How do you get ready for hurricane season when you own rental properties? Well, there's a couple of tips that we can share with you on what we do to make sure that we're ready for the season. First of all, we'd like to remind all of our owners that there are some basic things to remember during hurricane season. First and foremost, we're always concerned about the safety of individuals, whether that's our tenants living in the property, our owners, and certainly our team members here in our company. And so safety and security of those individuals will always come first. If there's an evacuation order, then people are going to evacuate. If there is a storm coming our way, then we're going to take steps that are necessary to make sure that people are safe first. How do we make sure that we have tenants help us prepare your home for rental properties in case of a storm? So how do we make sure that we help tenants prepare the rental property in case a storm is coming? Well, what we do is we reach out to our tenants well in advance and we ask them to go around their house outside and move inside anything that could become a flying object. Any furniture, any yard ornaments, anything like that. We want to get all those things inside the structure so that nothing gets blown around and ends up breaking windows or doors. When it comes to safety, some owners ask us about things like boarding up windows, boarding up doors, and because there are tenants, people living inside that home, we can't board up windows, board up doors, put up hurricane shutters, do those kinds of things. We just can't do that because any of those things that would be put up would immediately become a safety hazard to the people who are occupying that rental property. And so we just don't do that. After the storm, how do we communicate? Well, first of all, we reach out to everybody to make sure that everybody's safe and everybody's okay. And then we immediately go into figuring out what damage may have been done to the property and figuring out what we can do to repair that damage to mitigate any further damage that might be caused. You know, we work with a great team of vendors here in the greater Charleston area. They like us, they do a lot of business with us, and they know to be ready when storms are coming to help us with all of the properties that we have. And if you own rental properties, you need to make sure that you have a good list of vendors who you can rely on that will come and help you when your property needs help after a storm. And make sure you're careful about vendors who come in from other parts of the country. Unfortunately, there are some folks who like to come into a storm area and charge exorbitant rates or tell you they're going to do some repairs and then ultimately they disappear and the repairs never happen. So be very careful about who you pay money to help fix your property up after a storm. If you have any questions about preparing for a storm or preparing for hurricane season, please feel free to reach out to us here at New Heights Property Management. We'd be happy to share with you any ideas or information that we can about your rental property. Thank you and have a great day.